It could be your daughter, neighbor, or classmate. Women say they answered a modeling ad, but instead were tricked into appearing in pornography. Now, some of them are suing 3 San Diego men behind the organization. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Catherine Garcia.
I'm Mark Mullen. NBC7 Investigates reporter Mari Payton spoke to some women who say other women helped lure them into the scheme. And the organization even shared the videos with her family and friends.
Catherine, Mark, we spoke to women not involved in this lawsuit, but they say the same thing, that these 3 San Diego men promised the videos would never be posted online, but they ended up on a very popular adult site. Those videos were seen by the women's family and friends and ruined their lives.
I felt humiliated, exhausted, drained, and that I just sold my soul.
It was a devastating feeling. I felt like I was lied to.
Different women, same story. Women from San Diego and cities nationwide, even Canada, responded to modeling ads on Craigslist.
I had just turned 17.
It was just the beginning of what the women say was an intricate scheme. After clicking the ad, women say they left their contact information on what appeared to be legitimate modeling websites.
It was definitely to broaden my shooting experience as I was trying to establish myself as a model.
The women say next a man contacted them, offering up to $6,000 for a 30-minute sex video. The women say they were scared, hesitant. It wasn't what they signed up for. That's when one of the so-called reference girls contacted them.
She told me it's gonna be okay, they're nice.
According to another reference girl who gave a sworn statement in the lawsuit against the men, their job was to lie to the women, promising the videos would be kept private and never posted online. The reference girl said one of the men, quote, coached me on how to correspond with the prospective women to gain their trust, even if that included telling lies and hiding information.
I don't think I would have followed through with it if she did not talk to me and text me and reassure me of her experience almost every other day.
From there, women say they were flown to San Diego and taken to high-end hotels. The women, some as young as 18, were told to relax. In some cases, offered drugs.
We smoked and we drank.
Then they were given a contract.
I read the first page. It was the size of a good book, and they rushed me through it. They did not let me look at it for more than 5 minutes because they kept rushing me, saying, we're out of time, we're out of time.
Then women were filmed having sex. Some say it was very painful, and they were emotionally distressed but forced to continue for hours. Some say they were paid far less than promised.
They were lying to our faces and making our decisions based off of what they told us.
These attorneys represent 22 women who are suing the 3 men and their business entities. They say the men behind the scheme are actually the owners of a popular adult website, girlsdoporn.com.
Everyone that I've talked to, of 100+ women, with the exception of 2, have told me they were lied to about the entire process.
Brian Holm represents the women suing actor Andre Garcia, videographer and owner Matthew Wolf, and owner Michael Pratt for fraud and coercion. The 3 men have an office in the Spreckles building downtown. Holm says the men never disclosed they ran a pornography site. The videos eventually ended up on that site and others.
I've counted up well over 1 billion views of their videos.
Even worse, Holm says the women's real names and contact information were leaked online. Some women allege in their lawsuit their college professors, classmates, and employers received emails with the videos.
Frankly, we should proceed further.
Aaron Sadock represents Garcia, Wolf, and Pratt. He's tried to get the case dismissed several times. Following a court appearance for the case, we asked him for an on-camera interview. He declined. But an email to NBC7 Investigates, he said the women entered into written and verbal contracts to shooting the videos, allowing them to be used, quote, in any manner. He said the declaration of the so-called reference girls should not be taken, quote, as the gospel, and models were free to decide whether to star in a pornographic video or not. The women's attorneys say, regardless, that contract is void.
When you try to hide behind a contract to deceive someone, to conceal information from someone, those contracts are not binding.
Women say their lives were forever changed. Even friends, family, their own parents shut them out.
I didn't see them for the holidays. I didn't hear from them for my birthday.
It definitely creates a lot of psychological issues when you go through something like this, and I just want to make sure that this doesn't happen to anybody else.
We were there on January 24th when a Superior Court judge issued a tentative ruling indicating the women made a sufficient showing that Garcia, Wolf, and Pratt engaged in malice, fraud, or oppression. That same day, owner Michael Pratt filed for bankruptcy. His filing shows he makes $60,000 a month. The case is now on hold, though, until a judge decides whether this case should instead move forward in federal court. The women we interviewed did not join the lawsuit out of fear it would cause more damage to their reputation, or they were past the statute of limitations. I'm Mari Payton, NBC7 Investigates.
And to read the full statement from the men's attorney, if you're interested, you can go to NBC7.com and search porn scheme.